My name's Lavanya, and I'm a 2022 Borlaug-Ruan intern. This summer, I worked remotely at ILRI, which is the International Livestock Research Institute. It's headquartered in Nairobi, Kenya, and currently I'm in Baltimore, Maryland, for my freshman year at Johns Hopkins University, where I'm studying chemical and biomolecular engineering. So, what did I do? In short, I learned about how biotechnology is being used to build sustainable animal agriculture systems. Every week, there was a topic to research and compile mini literature reviews, and then I would talk with my mentor, Dr. Tiambo, and he's so knowledgeable and committed to the field, so that's something I really valued. I had 6 themes with a culture week in between, and I'll go through those. The first set revolved around ILRI and its mission of better lives through livestock, which they work to promote in centers across Asia and Africa. They approach this from all sides of the issue, whether it's the scientific or social and legal policy frameworks that make development possible and drive us towards a better future in terms of socioeconomic, health, and environmental goals. The estimate is that around 20% of the world's population is smallholder livestock keepers, so this work is very important to both them and the communities that they feed into. Second week, I learned about tropical livestock production, like different breeds of animals, their feed sources, and how they can contribute to health and environmental protections. I learned so much this week that helped contextualize what I would go on to do. I thought it was ironic that me, a vegetarian, was interning at the Livestock Institute, but billions of people work in an industry that I knew nothing about, so that was really eye opening. A lot of the rhetoric I had heard around animal agriculture in the past was that it's harmful to the environment and for workers, and I felt very comfortable removing myself from it. But now I see the value it can bring to not just farmers and communities, but also global nutrition and climate strategies. Yeah. Next week, I looked at technologies and production systems to improve the sustainability of livestock production. So I learned about things like smart supplementation and raising regionally appropriate livestock, and a host of other things that are meant to ensure that going into this volatile future, we're still able to maintain nutrition and feed the growing population. After that, I pivoted into bioengineering for livestock development and conservation. I learned about biomarker discovery, and that's using statistics on often very large genetic datasets to find genes that may be linked to properties such as disease resistance or environmental adaptability or growth and productivity. And this was something that I had heard before in class, but I had never had the chance to really delve into the literature and learn the mechanics of how this works, and that was great. And then my last 2 topics tied together, they're genetic technologies and synthetic biology for livestock. Common example is that for most animals, there is a trade off between how adaptable they are to conditions like high temperature and drought and the diseases that come along with that, and then how productive they can be. Now, going forward, just one or the other won't do, but if we understand the genes behind these traits, we can use things like genetic manipulation or reproductive technologies to have the best of both worlds and conserve human, animal, and environmental health. I also looked at the ethical and biosecurity risks at the end, and I could have spent the whole video talking about their complexities. So many insightful perspectives. In between, I also had a culture week where I learned about the Samburu of Kenya, the Karamojong of Uganda, and the Maasai of Tanzania, which are each livestock keeping communities in Eastern Africa. This was one part where I really missed the live, not virtual experience because it was so cool to see the diversity in customs and traditions that exist, but also the common threads and roots that tie them together. So for impact, they say here that this experience really broadened my view of sustainability. Before, I really only thought of the environmental aspect of this, but now I see that community health approaches and poverty reduction and strategies to equitably distribute emerging technologies are all part of it. The magnitude of the issues we're facing is incredible, but so are the people that are working towards them, and now I definitely want to be part of this. As I really go into college, I am interested in continuing this in a way and exploring sustainability related research, and I'm looking forward to where this path will take me. And finally, I'd like to thank everyone who made this possible, starting with Miss Barbara Stinson, who is president of the World Food Prize Foundation. Miss Rebecca Picard is also there as Senior Program Manager of Internships and Youth Impact, and she met with me every week, and I really value her guidance. From Hillary's end, Dr. Wellington Akaya leads capacity development and was always coordinating things behind the scenes to make the internship go smoothly, and my mentor, Dr. Christian Tambo, for providing his time and expertise and guidance. I just had a super fantastic team who I felt always supported me, and I'm very grateful for. So thank you guys all for listening, and I hope you have a good one. Bye!